What's up guys, this is Sonny back with another video, and today real quick I just want to show you guys my budget gaming PC I built recently for playing Fortnite, Overwatch, and what else? CSGO, yes. And I do play GTA 5 sometime, and of course I will try to play Far Cry 5 with this, and this PC should play Far Cry 5 without any problem. Now, recently I picked up some parts from Facebook for $150. I picked up a P55 motherboard. I picked up a i5 750 CPU. Also came with a Corsair H50 cooler and an N-Tech power supply and 16 gigs of Ripjo's G-Scale RAMs. These are pretty good. And also, of course, a graphics card. Now, MSI 760 graphics card. I paid for this card around $20, but unfortunately, this card doesn't work properly. So you know what? It's okay. Now, what I basically did, I changed the power supply and installed my EVGA 450 watt power supply. Changed the cooler. Picked up this cooler from Microcenter for $20. Enermax ETS N31 cooler for like $20. Yes, somewhere there. And also, I found another graphics card for $140. That's the GTX 970. Overall, the system is running flawlessly. Only reason you guys didn't see like a build video, because I had some problem with this, with the power supply, SSD and all this. So I was like, you know what, I'm not, whatever. I'm just gonna build the PC, run some benchmark, and show you guys. So today's video, basically, I want to give you guys update, and maybe tomorrow or next week, you guys will see like the full gaming benchmark. If you guys are thinking which case I'm using for this build, that's an old case. I had to modify. Like this case had like a little like the bay right here for the CD-ROM and stuff. I kind of like cut this one like out, and that's the reason it kind of looked different. But I kind of modified this case. So the case you guys are looking at is a Diablotech case. Basically, I picked up this case and a power supply from Microcenter for $29. Overall, guys, I want to talk about the CPU I recently bought. So I picked up a Xeon X3440 CPU. It's a used Xeon processor. It's a great processor for gaming, because old Xeon processor, you can basically overclock this processor with a P55 motherboard. So I managed to overclock the CPU to around 4 GHz with, I believe, 1.36 volt and running flawlessly. The only problem, the Enermax cooler that I'm using, the ETS N31, is a budget cooler. So like the temperature I don't really like, because I'm hitting almost like 80, 85. So only thing I have to change if I want to keep the CPU the same clock speed, maybe change the power supply and install the Corsair H50 liquid cooler. But the problem, this case is really small. It's a budget case, and the only reason the case look little open, because like I said, I had to cut the bay off right here, and that's the reason the case look little big. But I don't think I can fit the cooler here. Also, I forgot to mention you guys, for $150 it did came with graphics card, motherboard, CPU, cooler, and also SSD, and of course the power supply. So 64 gigs SSD from Kingston, and I think it's a pretty good deal for $150. Now, some of you guys are always telling me, why you are building PC with used parts when you can build with new parts? Because guys, you can get a very good deal on used parts. Like you can pick up a Xeon X3440 CPU from eBay for $16. That's a 4-core with 8 thread. So come on guys, it's a $16 CPU. It's a really good, and you can overclock the CPU all the way up to like 4.2 GHz, 4.4 GHz. It's all depend on how you overclock or how you like keep your system like cool and stuff. But you can easily overclock the CPU to 4.2 GHz without any issue, as long as the CPU is cool. But overall, I do recommend you guys to, if you can find good deal on used parts, definitely jump in. I picked up that GTX 970 for $140. That was a really good deal. The person who used this card, he was using for editing, and recently he picked up a GTX 1070, I believe. He got a good deal from a miner. So he just sold me that card for $140. So this card, this setup is good enough for playing GTA 5, Far Cry 5, any game that came out recently. You can play any of this game, but I personally built this PC for playing like Fortnite, Overwatch, CSGO, and of course I like playing GTA 5, and definitely I'm gonna try out Far Cry 5. But other than that, it's just real quick, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update and tell you guys what's going on, because some of you guys are thinking why he's not building any gaming PC. Guys, I know I did put out a lot of mining videos also, but you know, like I said, I do mining and I am a gamer also, so I try to, you know, like, you know, just keep both of the you know, side fair. That's the reason I make videos and for gamers and the miners. Like I say, I'm a miner, I'm a gamer, so that's the reason. But other than that, guys, real quick, I just want to give you guys a quick update and keep you guys on the loop of what's going on. But if you guys are planning on picking up a X3440 CPU, like the Xeon X3440 CPU, I do recommend you guys. You can pick up like a cheap P55 motherboard and 8 gigs of RAM, and you are all set, guys. And just throw like a GTX. If you could get a 1060, even better. If you can get a 970, and you should be golden. Alright guys, I'm out, and stay tuned for the part 2 video for the full benchmark. That should be it. Peace.